You're pretty easy to buy, pretty easy to sell. You're still responding to the Pavlovian bell. You think the dope you smoke will give you hope, but the only thing it does is make you a dope. You're too stoned to remember your own history. Your self-awareness will be nothing but a mystery. You can't remember the sayings that you thought were profound. You're the easiest generation to confuse and confound. Just tell you what you want to hear, give your ego masturbation. It's not too hard to teach you all procrastination. You're too busy getting stoned to be able to think. It's child play to push you to the edge of the brink. But you won't listen, you won't be told. You're far too busy being bought and sold. You might want to wake up before it's too late, because right now you're destined to a loser's fate. The dealer's got you in a loser's game. Your ability to think is becoming lame. He rings the bell and you salivate, thinking for yourself you can't tolerate. The government laughs, it's not like they have to worry. Your generation's too fucked up to cause any flurries. It's not too hard to pull the wool over your eyes, because it's your brain matter that's been attracting flies. That's the price you pay for becoming addicted. That's the choice you make in becoming afflicted. You think we're the enemy and the dealer's your friend, but it's them, not us, that will bring you to your end. All they want is the money that's in your pocket. They'll put you in a cell and at the door they'll lock it. They'll count your dollars while they watch you die. There'll be another to replace you who wants to get high. But you won't listen, you won't be told. You're far too busy being bought and sold. You might want to wake up before it's too late, because right now you're destined to a loser's fate. You think it's just weed that you're making a choice, but soon you won't have so much as a voice. The big thing with weed is it tends to make you stupid. You'll act like the high's your lover and the dealer's your cupid. You say weed's natural because it grows from the ground? Well, so does poison ivy, we don't carry it around. Addiction is a crapshoot, you don't know if you'll get caught. By the time you realize it, you've already been bought. You think it's cool for you to get high, but it's not too cool to see an addict die. But you won't listen, you won't be told. You're far too busy being bought and sold. You might want to wake up before it's too late, because right now you're destined to a loser's fate. So today it's weed, tomorrow it's coke. Before too long you've started to poke. But you say no way, that won't happen to me. And your denial puts you at risk for that reality. Ask any addict who's at the end of their rope how they got to the point where they had to use to cope. They'll tell you that it snuck up like a ghost in the wind, and suddenly they saw just how much they had thinned. And by then it just seemed like it was far too late. Their existence became something that they came to hate. Go down to the shelter, see who was living on the streets. Ask how many of them expected their defeats. But you won't listen, you won't be told. You're far too busy being bought and sold. You might want to wake up before it's too late, because right now you're destined to a loser's fate. If you can't face your reality, then it's time to change it. If your life isn't happy, then it's time to estrange it. Dope won't solve your problems, it won't make things better. You might as well go place your hopes on a chain letter. You're using it as a cop-out. Is that all you can do? Do we call you a loser? Does that define you? It's time to stand up. It's time to be counted. Stop acting like your head should be cut off and then mounted. Stop acting like you're chasing a carrot at the end of the stick. Stop being sucked in by the dealer as if you were thick. Because they'll call you a bucket, they'll call you a fiend. They'll view you like a baby who refuses to be weaned. But you won't listen, you won't be told. You're far too busy being bought and sold. You might want to wake up before it's too late, because right now you're destined to a loser's fate. This is a sucker's game. Are you gonna let them use you? This is the betrayal of youth. Are you gonna let them abuse you? This is a theft of your future. Are you gonna give it up? Are you gonna believe their lies when they tell you to live it up? They're taking you for a ride. Can't you see that they are liars? They're hoping to hook you into becoming frequent flyers. Then you will pay their way while they live on Easy Street, while they leave you selling yourself down on a sleazy street. The price they demand is just far too high. They don't give a shit if one of you should die. And if they think you ripped them off, then their attitude will chill you. Because if they don't get all their money, it's not beyond them just to kill you. So you need to listen. You need to hear what you've been told. These people don't care if you've been bought or sold. So stop playing their game before before it's too late. You'll get caught on their hook if you swallow their bait. You'll be one more statistic, one more lost soul, one more person thrown into the addiction hole, one more person walking down the road that leads to hell, past the broken bodies of others who stumbled and fell, thrown in a ditch like some garbage discarded, no longer seen and no longer regarded as somebody's father or somebody's daughter, before somebody sold him and somebody bought her. How can I reach you? How can I get you to stop? I saw a 21-year-old addict get shot down by a cop. It was obvious he didn't care about his life anymore. That his life became something he gave up fighting for. The drugs had taken him down and they had wrung him dry. It wasn't the cop's bullet that killed him, but the drugs that caused him to die. So can you hear my words? Are they something you can hold? Can they do anything to stop you from being bought and sold? Will they reach out to you in time before it's too late to save you from the emptiness of an addict's fate? There's no romance here. No one will remember. Your body will be as cold as the Arctic in December. You might get a column in the daily paper beside a larger story about a baby raper. Some people will come to your funeral. Someone might write your name above a urinal. But if you're gonna die for something you believe in. Don't die so you can have your name printed above something you believe in. Drugs are not a destination, drugs are just an end. The dealer has no truth for you, there's nothing he can send. He doesn't care about you, and he'll take your life away. Hope you can hear me, there's nothing more that I can say.